Country music superstar Kelsea Ballerini is well known for her heartfelt songwriting and breathtaking live performances. Last week, she made headlines when she revealed that she will be departing The Voice before its 28th season, set to air in the spring of 2026, causing shockwaves in the entertainment business. The 32-year-old singer, who became a coach for season 27, spoke candidly about her decision to leave the program during an interview that aired live on the Today program and was subsequently shared on her Instagram account. Her explanations reveal a deeper story of artistic growth, personal development, and the courage to choose her own route in a field that often demands conformity. She says them with her signature mix of vulnerability and fortitude. Ballerini proved time and again on The Voice that she was a total powerhouse. After Kelly Clarkson left her coaching position, she took over and gave a fresh perspective. She won over voters and supporters alike by fusing her country upbringing with a pop-infused appeal. From her days as a Tennessee small-town dreamer to her current status as a Grammy-nominated singer known for classics like Peter Pan and Miss Meow, she inspired her team with ideas drawn from her personal path. She was both caring and firm in her coaching style. People fell in love with her performance for a variety of reasons, including her quick wit, her ability to identify raw talent, and her relationship with other coaches like Chance the Rapper, Adam Levine, and John Legend. As the competition came to a close, her team's amazing performances, which included a duo of her song Half of My Hometown, became viral, further cementing her status as a fan favorite. Despite sitting opposite from Hodakop, why would she opt to depart from a platform that helped her grow her profile on a worldwide scale? When asked, Ballerini did not hesitate to respond firmly. This was not a simple decision, she said at the outset. She was ready to make a decision that would have a significant impact, and her eyes showed it. My experience on The Voice allowed me to form bonds with musicians that I had never experienced before. Regardless, I am at a crossroads in my life when I need to listen to my inner voice. After a brief pause during which she brushed a lock of blonde hair behind her ear, she finally got down to brass tacks, explaining that she needed time away from the crowd to focus on herself, her music, and her fans. The main reason behind her leaving is her strong desire to return to her songwriting roots. With the release of her critically acclaimed 2024 album Patterns, Ballerini hinted at the possibility of already having a new project in the works. A grin gradually grew across her face as she declared, "I've been writing like crazy. I am consumed with an overwhelming narrative that demands my attention. Filming, mentoring, and promoting The Voice is a huge undertaking, but the show is well worth it." Many individuals find it challenging to find the time to sit down and simply feel the guitar. Those in the know say that the singer will be delving into themes of self-discovery and resilience on her upcoming album, which is currently being tentatively called Unraveled. Supposedly, the singer's growing romance with actor Chase Stokes and her recent divorce from Morgan Evans served as inspiration for these issues. She clarified, saying, "I'm not attempting to evade the spotlight. I think I'll stick with this one for the time being. One that doesn't impose any limitations on my creative process in terms of time." The long hours of shooting for The Voice, which can span months and include auditions, battles, and live performances, were a major factor in her decision. Those in the know say that Ballerini, who is known for her honesty, found the program's hectic pace to be both thrilling and exhausting. She invested all of her resources into coaching. Someone from the crew offered some commentary on the subject. However, she would be exhausted by the time she left the set, feeling excited about her next writing sessions and tour dates. Since this level of television intensity was new to Ballerini, she had to think about how it would affect her creative energy. While seasoned instructors like Blake Shelton oversaw the program for 23 years, this is not the case. "So many things like #Kelsey Speak and #Team Ballerini I want to share to everyone," she said. Her admirers like her candor. "The person who shared this thought, she's legit for this. It is really unusual for someone to prioritize their own success over celebrity in this industry." People were impressed that she shed light on the often glamorized but actually difficult reality of working in high visibility. Several fan answers were read aloud by Ballerini during the interview, and she was moved to tears when she read them. She remarked, "Y'all get me," while laughing to live. "What I really mean is that I need to take some time for myself. Furthermore, this is not the end of your musical career or television appearances." A further facet of her departure is her unwavering support for mental health, a cause she has championed since coming clean about her struggles with anxiety in her forthcoming poetry collection, Feel Your Way Through. For her part, she said, "I've learned to check in with myself. The voice is both a dream come true and a stressful environment." According to her, "The people I care about the most in my life are my family, my relationship, and my fans while I'm on tour." She has hinted that she would like to maintain the privacy of her romantic connection with Stokes, which she started in 2023 and has been very happy with. With a flushed face, she said, "Chase and I are collaborating on an extraordinary project. Without constant surveillance, I would like to devote time to nurturing that." Also, by leaving, Ballerini is showing that she is determined to change the definition of success to fit her own criteria. She is 32 years old, which puts her at a point in her career when many creatives face the temptation to put cloud computing ahead of artistry. When asked about her ability to remain on The Voice and ride that wave, she admitted, "I could. But becoming famous was not my first goal when I started out in the music industry. I started it so I could find people to talk to, so I could tell my story, and so I could heal." Musicians like Adele and Taylor Swift have chosen hiatuses to focus on their art rather than be in the spotlight all the time, and her decision is indicative of that trend. A reminder that being vulnerable is strength, not weakness, is what Ballerini fearlessly did. When will the stars shift positions again? In addition to working on her next album, she will be touring the world in 2026, with intimate settings and high intensity. Another thing she's dropping hints about is a possible TV comeback, but this time with her own spin, maybe a documentary or a series on songwriting. The role of mentor is one that she loves, she admitted. "Never in a million years would I close that door. When considering, right now my soul is in tune with my music." Those in the know in the music business claim she's thinking about teaming up with artists like Chris Stapleton or Phoebe Bridgers to create a hybrid sound that fuses country pop with indie and classic country. The cast and crew of The Voice will be sad to see her go. Season 28 casting rumors have circulated, claiming that producers are thinking about bringing in both new and returning coaches, with names like Niall Hinn and Carrie Underwood being suggested. In her final comments on the subject, Ballerini made a strong declaration. "This chapter is really helpful. It turns out that I'm stronger than I had imagined. Just the opposite is true. I'm ready to write the next one." Rather than a retreat, her departure is a leap towards authenticity, which shows that sometimes the bravest thing to do is to stand back and hear your own voice.